Welcome to another session on crime prevention and advanced security management. In this session we're going to cover some of the essential factors, the golden elements required in the development and application of management of crime prevention through environmental design and strategy related to that objective. So some of the first things that need to be considered or prioritised as part of the project schedule is increasing the perceived effort, and this is often achieved through target hardening. And this is not to be confused with hard target concepts, which are often mis-explained or misrepresented in media and by non-professionals and so on. The control of access or access control to and from any particular asset, resource and so on. The deflecting of offenders in the essence whereby you're less attractive than something either nearby or something within that sector, they simply shop elsewhere. And the controlling of facilities. Without a control and management environment, you simply open yourself to opportunity and exploitation from criminal or potential criminal elements. The increasing of perceived risk. Criminals like water will take the path of least resistance. They don't want to be caught, they don't want to go to jail, they don't want to be shot, arrested and so on. So exit and entry screening of anybody who gets access to and from a particular facility. Formal surveillance in the form of an actual program, not just putting in cameras, not just saying we're keeping an eye on people, but an actual formal surveillance program and system. Surveillance by employees, encouragement and access and facilitation of the ability to actually report on incidents, and this can also go to the communities and civilians and broader environment as well. And natural surveillance, being able to see things, not having fences, bushes, shrubs, things in the way where you can't simply observe the day-to-day activities, access or resources and assets in particular. Reducing anticipated rewards, that sort of ties in before, as I said, they want some sort of reward, they want an outcome, and it's typically not prison or incarceration. And target removal, removal of the opportunity of what they may or may not be targeting, or certainly access to it. Identifying property, staking ownership and claim to it so it doesn't look as though it's abandoned, unmanaged, unobserved. Reducing the temptation, knowing that it is a controlled environment, telegraphs or conveys different layers of criminal individuals or intent, telling them that it's just simply too hard, too sophisticated, too problematic, or you may attract a different class of criminal. It doesn't mean that they're gone altogether, it's just because you've invested so much time and effort and been successful, you may actually have a better class of criminal target you. And denying the benefits, simply removing the opportunity for an outcome or a benefit from the outset. And removing excuses, reasons, exploitations, loopholes, valid reasons. Setting rules, having defined, documented and promulgated rules in the first instance removes excuses by everybody, both for criminals, for individuals. The rules were there and they were broken, and therefore they can be either punished or prosecuted. Stimulating conscience in the sense that you are being watched, there's moral grounds, there's reasons why you shouldn't, or simply reinforcing to most people's better judgment or sense of community and so on is, don't steal, don't rob from us, those sorts of things, and there's many ways of achieving that. And controlling the disinhibitors, those sorts of things that are put in place that can be exploited or perceived to be contravening all of the things that you've put in place to say, well, don't steal, don't do this, don't trespass, and then some other element may be contradicting that in the first instance. And facilitating compliance, ensuring that individuals, employees, management and everybody as part of that environment is complying, and it's simply not documented and then not reinforced. That's all on this session. The next ones we'll cover off on is security audits and assessments, and then some of the applications and fundamentals of crime prevention. Thanks very much. Bye.